What's up, guys? This is Bill is Cool from Awesome Gameplay, and welcome to a Minecraft tutorial. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make my little experience farm that I have in my Portal survival world right now. So we have all the mods installed, but we are on creative mode, and yeah, that's why there's so many structures around here. It's because of the Ruins mod, but it looks pretty cool, I guess. It makes the super flat world a little bit more interesting. So yeah, anyways. You can do this with the portal gun mod installed, or you can do it without it, but right now we're going to be using the portal gun. So, yeah, the way you would do this without the portal gun is if you just find a dungeon. You can build this near the dungeon. But the good thing about having the portal gun mod is that you don't need a dungeon. All you need is a mob spawner. So, yeah, it's on peaceful mode right now, as you can see from this. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a torch. Or a few torches. So yeah, if you're using the portal gun mod, all you have to do is place down a torch using the G button, pick up a mob spawner, place it on the torch. There we go. And then it allows you to pick it up. And it usually says pig spawner, but it does not really mean it's a pig spawner. Actually, it might be. I don't know though. We'll see. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. So let's go ahead and take two of them. There we go. So we have two pig spawners. Alright. So yeah, if you wanted to do this without using the portal gun mod in a vanilla Minecraft world, you could definitely do that just by finding a dungeon, and if you get really lucky, you can find a double dungeon, which would have two spawners next to each other, and you would be able to do the exact same thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to creative mode now. We'll go ahead and build it out of smooth stone. So we'll need smooth stone, water, and let's see, we need some signs, and we could use a little bit of glass. So yeah, that is all of the materials you need. Some type of block that you want to build it out of, your mob spawners, or if you do not use the portal gun mod, then just a dungeon, and water, signs, and glass. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started here. The way that I like to do this is first cover up the entire floor just to make it look nicer with whatever you want to use. And obviously if you're in a dungeon, you're going to be underground, so the floor is going to be covered up already. So we're going to do 8 across. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and then we'll do 8 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you just fill in this entire square. So we have this square done now, and then you're going to want to leave one space here, so go ahead and dig out this like that and make it 8, the length 8, and then again if you want to make it look nicer you can cover up the floor like so. And the next thing I want to do is do the exact same thing that you did here, an 8x8 square, and do it on the other side right here. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so we have finished up this part. There should be an 8x8 square here and an 8x8 square there. So it should look like that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and just build a simple roof over all of this. Well, actually, we can go ahead and build the inside of it first. So yeah, you can just, doesn't have to be exact, but just find a center area. That'll be good enough there in between each square. So yeah, we'll do it like this, and this is where you're going to have your mob spawners. So I like to have them 2 blocks above the ground, so go ahead and do something like that, and put your mob spawner on top of it. And it looks like it is still a pig spawner, but if you use an actual dungeon, it should not be a pig spawner. I think the only reason it is a pig spawner right now is because of the Ruins mod that I have. And I guess the guy that made the mod really used pig spawners to do what he did. So yeah, here, you know what, just for the sake of the video, we are going to go ahead and get rid of those, get out of creative mode here, and we'll just go ahead and do some zombie spawners. There we go. So yeah, again, if you, it still looks like a pig. I think it will spawn zombies, it should. So yeah, anyways. Then once you do that, once you place your spawners, and again, if you're in a dungeon, you're going to be doing this below the spawner itself. So yeah. Anyways, it should look like that. And the next thing you want to do is go ahead and just enclose this entire area. So let's just get started here. We're going to make it, let's see, 2, 2, so We'll make it about 5 high, which means that to make the roof, you're going to want to stack it up 5, and then one more for the roof. So you're going to want to stack up 6, and that's how high you want your room to be. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and build a 6-block high wall around this entire thing, and then build a roof over it. So let's get started. Alright, we have finished. We enclosed the entire area with a 6 high roof here. So yeah, and again, just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut some holes on either side here, just so it is not completely dark inside of these rooms. And let's also go ahead and change the time here. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you're completed, besides the holes on the top, and you can do that yourself if you want to be able to see while you're doing this. Just don't forget to cover them up when you're done. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is figure out, well yeah, I guess we should do that before we come inside. You want to figure out exactly where you want to pick up your mob drops. So let's just say you want them right here, like right outside of the room. I'll try to make it centered. I'm just going to go ahead and break a hole through here so I can make sure it's perfectly centered, because I do not feel like counting. So yeah, just say you want to pick them up like right here, in this spot. So you're going to want to go ahead and build a little area for you to do that. So we'll do it right here, and then that is what the glass is for, just to make it look a little bit cooler. You can go ahead and build something like that, and then in the end the mobs will drop into here, and this is where you will hit them with your weapon or whatever you so desire. So yeah, let's continue on here. So now you want to come inside here, and the way this works is that the mobs are going to spawn. They're going to get pushed by water into this area, and then they're going to get pushed by water from here over to here, and then they're going to be lifted up. And now I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do the part where they get lifted up. So you want to go ahead and break out that entire wall just like I did there. And then what you want to do here, we're going to go ahead and make all this into stone so that way it looks nicer. And you're going to want to make sure it goes at least 23 blocks high. So you have to be very careful with this. So let's make sure. Well, what you really want to do is make sure that whenever they fall onto this block, that it is 23 blocks. It is not like that on mine specifically, because I have really powerful weapons and I can kill them in one hit no matter what. But if you want to be able to kill them in one hit with like just your fist, then yeah, they need to drop from 23 blocks, so that way they will only have half a heart left. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this here. Okay, so they're going to start here, and they're going to get lifted up. So let's see. Okay, this is where they're going to be falling. So from here we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So from here we want to push them over there. So let's see here, and it has to be at least 8 blocks. So hopefully this works out. 1, 2, or this is 1. No, this is going to be 1 right here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they'll get pushed here, and they'll drop, and hopefully that works out. If they don't land in there, then we'll have to push them out one more, but we'll go ahead and test it all out here. So yeah, they're going to get pushed up to here, and they need to land on this. So yeah, what you want to do next is go ahead and enclose this entire area. So just go ahead and build up walls on either side of your little tower here. Let's go and do it over here now. It's faster if you fly when you're on creative mode. A little bit more. Okay. So once it looks like that, the next thing you want to do, well actually, you might as well do on every side. So let's go ahead and do the same thing right here. So that way it is all completely covered in. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and take your signs and you want to put one right there, and you want to, so yeah, one above, so like just like that, and you want to put another one right there on the floor. So yeah, it looks like a weird spot, but no, I did it backwards. You want to put one right there, so one above on this side and one on the very bottom. That's what I meant to do, I think. Wait a minute, I got really confused. Hold on just one second, guys, while I figure out exactly how it's supposed to work. Alright, guys, forgive me for that. I figured out what my problem was. You have to make sure the entire area is covered up. So yeah, I forgot about that. So you need to make sure that you build something like that. And just because I want to make sure everything is nice, I want to cover that up because I forgot about that. Alright, so yeah, you need to make sure it's all covered up. Ooh, it's not letting me place that block. There we go. Except for at least 2 blocks here because that's how they go in. So yeah, the next thing you want to do here is put one sign right there and one sign right there. So yeah, from the bottom going up diagonally like that. And then you're going to put a bucket of water right there. And it should stay just like that. So yeah, it should just work out perfectly in that way. So yeah, you're also going to put water here, and it's going to stop like that, and they're going to like meet in a weird way, but don't worry, because the mobs will get pushed just like this. And when they get here, mobs do a weird thing when they're in water, and they always try to swim up. So yeah, they're going to just go up like this. So yeah, the next thing you want to do is just alternate. So we have a sign here and water here. So next you want to put a sign there and water here. Wait a minute, let me make sure this is all correct. I must have done something wrong here. Let's go ahead and see. You want all of this part to be covered up, so I think I did that wrong. We want it to be covered up from here. There we go. So make sure that whenever you cover up your area that it is just all even like that. So that way when they go in, they will go up like this. There we go. So yeah, again, you're going to put water, sign, water. I think I might have missed that one. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Water, sign. And you're going to repeat that until you get to the very top. Alright, so once you get to the top, you want to be sure that the very last one is a water block. So yeah, the way we're going to do that is we're going to have to make this one higher. So that's going to leave us a little bit of problems, but I will tell you guys exactly how to fix it when we get there. So yeah, as long as you end up like this, let's go ahead and put blocks like that, and let's go ahead and do something like this, like that, and then you should be able to put, actually, I had it right the first time. Sorry about that, guys. So we're going to go ahead and put it back how we just had it. Man, I'm just messing this up. I didn't really practice this beforehand. I'm just doing it all off of memory, so yeah. So yeah, leave it how it was. So forget that I changed it. I didn't even count, but hopefully that is 8. And we're going to go ahead and put a wall right here. So yeah, you guys will know what I mean once I get this all done. So yeah, the way you want to have it is that whenever you put the water... I actually did it wrong again. You know what? I think it actually needs to be lower. One lower. Let's just see. The only thing that really matters is that you drop the mobs at least 23 blocks. So yeah, let's see. We want it to flow off in this direction. So yeah, this should be right. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go ahead and put a wall right here. And another wall right here. Okay, hopefully this works now. So as you can see, the sign is right there, so we need the water to be completely level with this pathway, so that way when we put it down, it flows off. And then it should stop right there, as long as you do 8 starting from this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. And then it does that, but I'm not sure exactly how many blocks this is. Also, let's test and make sure we land in the right area. So yeah, to test it, you just let yourself flow off, and as you can see, we land 1, 2. So yeah, we land 2 blocks away. So we need to fix that. Let's see. So there is a pretty easy fix for this, and all you have to do is put some lower blocks, 1, 2, like that, and then you have to break this one. Oops, I should have done this first, and have a block right there. Hold on, we have to block all this off. Oops, messed up. Jeez. Block this off like so, and continue your little wall. But then we're going to have to push this even farther, so yeah. Let's just go ahead and do this, and bring it out this way, until the water stops. So it's going to stop right there, it looks like. There we go. So yeah, the way this works is now it is going 7, and once it gets to 7, it drops off, and then it does another 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, as long as you do 7, you can drop it off again and make it go a little bit farther. But the only problem is this may not be 23 blocks, but you have to just... Wow, the squid just like spawned. You go ahead and die. There we go. Anyways, yeah, we may have to dig underground to make sure it's 23 blocks, but let's go ahead and see. We're going to count by placing blocks. So this is the first block right here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's not too bad at all, actually. He will actually land right there. This is where the mobs will land. So yeah, once you figure out where they land, then it's all pretty easy from there. Let's go ahead and make it daytime again. There we go. Alright, so yeah, you don't really need this part. I was just showing you guys exactly how it would work. So yeah, this is where they're going to land, so you can go ahead and build a little glass structure from here, I guess. So let's go ahead and do it like this. Oops. Yeah, you can do something like that. That should work just fine. And just build it however high you want. And go ahead and do it 3 high, and then the rest you want it to be stone. Well, you don't have to have it be stone. You can make all of it glass if you wanted to, but I just like to only have the bottom part glass. Just make sure you cover up the entire passageway, mainly if you're using skeletons, because the skeletons will shoot you as they are falling, and that can be a very big pain. So we're going to go ahead and build this all the way up to the top here. Let's continue. Let's see, yeah, so we have to build it all the way up, and this is going to be the tunnel that they actually fall down in, and when they get to the bottom, they should be almost dead, where you can just hit them with your fist and murder them. So let's go ahead and keep doing this until we get there. We're almost there. I could have easily sped this part up, but I did not. But it's okay. Alright. We are just about there. Here we are. So yeah, they're going to fall into this part. And another thing I like to do is enclose this entire area, because especially when it is daytime, the mobs will definitely burn from the sun. So what you want to do is make sure there is at least a 2 high block for the mobs to fit in, so that way they fit. So this is good right here. So we go ahead and do this, just like that, and then it drops down here, so we can go ahead and make it go down 1, just like that. But as you can see, you can't have that one or else they will not fit. Let's make sure they will still fit here. Yeah, that's perfect. So you can go ahead and play with it on your own and make sure that it all works out, and just go ahead and cover up your little area. And we'll do something like that. There's no right or wrong way to do this, just as long as it's all covered up. So yeah, I just like to use as little blocks as possible. So yeah, go. We can do it like that. And it's all covered up. So let's go ahead and jump back down through one of our holes here. And the next thing you want to do is cover all of this with water. So just put 8 buckets all along the back wall. And it should flow and stop when it gets to there, which will just push them into here. It looks pretty crazy, but I mean, it still works. Maybe it'll even out once we do it over here. There we go. Yeah, I've never seen water do that sideways flow thing. I wonder if it's a 1.5 thing. I'm not too sure. Anyways, so now we can go ahead and test it. So what's going to happen is the mobs are going to spawn, obviously from these spawners. They're going to just say one spawns right here. So I just spawned. So then you're going to fall. Let's go ahead and go into survival mode so that way I will take damage. And they'll flow into here. And then pretend I'm a mob, so a mob is just going to continuously jump when they're in water. So I'm holding the spacebar right now. So I'm just floating up. Just going and going and going. So they'll go all the way to the top here. I'm not controlling my movement. All I'm doing is holding the spacebar. So then they will float along this passageway, go down one, and then when they get here, they're just going to drop. Boom. And I died. Okay, I died, as you saw. So I must have counted wrong, and we need to fix something. So yeah, you can easily test it yourself and make sure that you do everything right. So we need to be up at least one, I hope. So let's go ahead and try it like that. We're going to test it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and just fly through it to make sure it all works out. There we go. Here we are. And let's just let ourselves flow the rest of the way. And this time we should be... Oh gosh, survival mode. There we go. I can't tell if I did it in time. I might have not switched to survival mode fast enough. So let's go ahead and go back up there. Go back a little bit more. Switch to survival mode. And let's see, we should be down to half a heart this time. When we land. I think it did it. I think it's because it's on peaceful that it didn't show up. Because yeah, I'm regaining my health too fast. So I think we did it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this block right here, just because it's easier. There we go. So it's pretty much done. You can build like a back wall behind it, or like even add it into your house the way that I did it. Just make it look however you want. I'm gonna go ahead and build something like this, just to make it look a little nicer. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's do it like this. Out a little bit here. And there. Yeah, we'll do something like that. That's pretty cool. Let's build a little tunnel. Just to make it look even better. This is all just aesthetic stuff. There we go. And our mobs will land in there. So now this is the moment of truth. We are going to cover up our hole here. And then we are going to take it off of peaceful mode. That's not how you take it off peaceful mode. Let's just go straight to hard mode. Yeah, and they should be spawning, hopefully, if it's an actual zombie spawner. I'm just gonna peek in here and see if they spawn as zombies. Come on. They may not be zombie spawners. They may just be pig spawners. Maybe it's because I was on peaceful mode whenever I added them. So hold on just 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, now they are zombie spawners. So yeah, you cannot do this in peaceful mode, but this is a very easy fix. All we have to do is do that and replace them as zombie spawners. As you can see, now they are zombie spawners. I missed. Missed again. No, I was right the first time. There we go. Now they're going to be zombie spawners, and they should definitely be spawning zombies. Yep, they're already spawning. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Maybe. Let me out. And now all we have to do is wait. So yeah. We're just going to stand here and wait for the first zombie to fall. And there he is. He has 2 hearts left, so... He's going to take 2 hits to kill. Actually, a little bit more because he has armor. So maybe we can remove this block. I'm not too sure. Nope, they're dying from that fall. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what it was. It was because he had armor. So yeah. This obviously doesn't work perfectly if they have armor. But, oh my gosh, stop falling so I can place the block. Oh no. Oh my gosh. As you can see, it is working perfectly, but I need to place a block down, and my stupid mob dismemberment mob is not letting me. There we go. So yeah, if they have armor, it's not going to be exactly 1 hit, but if they are just regular, it should work out just fine. Let's see if another one falls. So yeah, as you can see, they are falling here, and they both have just 1 health left, which means they are just 1 hit from dying. So I can easily punch them with my fists. I will literally use my fist and show you guys. So yeah, they're all just dying. in one hit, I think. It looked like some of them might have taken 2 hits, but pretty much they're all almost dead. It just depends on if they have armor, I think. And I do not recommend having this tight area if you are using the Mob Dismemberment mod, because it gets pretty crowded. I guess they take more hits on hard mode. I cannot tell. But you can see that they have 1 health left. But for some reason they're taking more than 1 hit to die. But it pretty much works. And that is how you do your experience farm. You just let it go there for a few minutes and you will be at level 30 in no time. Let's go ahead and do a nice little overhead view here of what we've done. So yeah, you can kind of see through the blocks here how they are floating up. Let's go ahead and break the top block. You can watch them in action, floating on by. So yeah, it is pretty cool. Is there any more coming down there? Just take a look inside. Wow, this is pretty deep. Oh my gosh, this is really deep. Here we are. Yeah, as you can see, there is just a ton of zombies just crowded up there, waiting to come through. And yeah. So that is about it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys can build one of these on your own. And again, if you do this inside of a dungeon, I mean, if you wanted to, you could do it in a dungeon, like below ground, and then you could bring them all the way up above ground, and then like lead them all the way over to your house. You can literally do whatever you want with them. And yeah, get tons of experience, get carrots, rotten flesh. Woohoo! Alright, so yeah, that's about it for this episode. I have Divine RPG installed, that is why there's so many of these guys around here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.